What the heck do I eat in a day? Someone on my last live was asking for a menu, and while this is not a menu per se, I do give menus to my one-on-one health coaching client. This is what I eat in a day, and realize that I am in Hawaii. So some of these things you're not probably gonna have unless you're in the tropics. And do you need to be in the tropics to do a raw vegan diet? Absolutely not. I've been doing this since 2014. I've also lived in Indiana and done it there. I've done it in Louisiana. I've done it in Thailand and throughout Southeast Asia. I've done it in Canada. I've done a raw vegan diet in Arizona. So you really can do it a whole variety of places, and don't feel like, oh, I don't live in Hawaii or the tropics, I can't do this. It's just what I eat in a day. So let's get started. First things first, I rise, I have some fresh filtered water, and then I'm gonna dive into this. And this is backwards for you, but this is Dr. Berg's wheatgrass juice powder. I'm not an affiliate, I just really like this stuff. And I will have 2 scoops of that. It's about 2 teaspoons of that in about 3 ounces of water. And I take my little metal straw here and I stir, stir, stir. And drink it on back. And it's a whole lot easier than growing all of your own wheatgrass and then juicing that and keeping track of all that. So I do this, and this is a great thing to take on trips and travel too. I took this with me to Costa Rica or to Ecuador when I wasn't sure if I'd have access to greens every day, and this helped make sure that I got my greens and my micronutrients every day. Are green powders necessary on a raw vegan diet? No, but they can help. Next up, we've got my hot herb lemon tonic, and in here is some parsley, fresh organic parsley. And we've got half of a lemon, peeled, de-seeded, as well as some fresh turmeric, some fresh ginger, and then I'm also adding in hot water, obviously, and I'll show y'all what that entails. So I'm adding in about 1 liter of hot filtered water. I did boil this. If you're strict, you can bring it to less temperature. It's up to you. Ah! Voila! We've got some foamy turmeric, herby, strong goodness. And the next thing I do is I've got a measuring cup here with my nut milk bag over top, and I like to strain it out. Makes it a smoother beverage. You don't have to do this. Some people would just enjoy the texture, that's fine. But I like it nice and smooth. And I pour it into my Hydro Flask so it stays warm and I can enjoy it mug by mug. The next thing I have in my day is celery juice. So we're gonna make some celery juice. Let's do it. And I like to make my celery juice a bit ahead of when I typically drink it. And I'll just store it in my jar, sealed up like this, until I'm ready to drink it, usually between 10 a.m. and noon. I have about 16 ounces, sometimes more. This is, yeah, probably 16, 17 ounces is a good place to start. All right, what's next? One of my favorites. It's my coconut water cane juice green elixir. It's so delicious. And this is basically gonna be my breakfast. This is what I'm gonna have after my celery juice. So let's get into these young coconuts and see how much coconut water is in here. Two cups here. Yeah, baby. Almost a cup and a half there. I'm gonna have to get another coconut. So in this elixir, I do 4 cups, about 1 liter of coconut water, and then I do some additional green powders. And if you're like, Taylor, you do a lot of green powders, is that really necessary? It's really not. I just happen to have these on hand and I bought them a while ago. And so now I'm like, you know, I need to go ahead and use them. So I'm using them. This is a tablespoon of Health Force Vitamin Mineral Green. I really like this one. And then a half teaspoon of spirulina. Now I can also be using fresh greens or fresh microgreens in this, and that would be wonderful too. The idea is to get the micronutrients in whatever way you need to. Now what I've got here is real candy here. This is passion fruit. It smells so good. And it's gonna go into this elixir as well for some awesome flavor. Tang, sweetness, more nutrients. I just found this on my walk the other day. And I don't buy them anymore. I just find them. The final ingredient going in is 1 cup of fresh, pressed, local sugar cane juice. And it's so good. And y'all, it's technically a green juice because sugar cane is a green. So that's going in. This is a vacuum blender. So I am gonna vacuum out the air. And we'll get that blended. Again, with this, I'm making it ahead because I have other things to do. I want to drink all of this and enjoy all of this, but I don't want to be making all of this all day. So this will be consumed after my celery juice. Usually I like to have my celery juice, give celery juice a little bit of time to sit, 15 to 30 minutes, and then I will have this next. It's lunchtime. What are we having for lunch? None other than my favorite green smoothie. So in the blender, we've got 1 cup of fresh coconut water and about half a cup of fresh cane juice. Y'all know I really like that stuff, obviously. Then we're putting in half a tablespoon of chia seeds. And a teaspoon of cinnamon. For that flavor and blood sugar balancing amazingness. Next we've got 4 ounces of fresh sunflower microgreens, my favorite microgreens. And if you're thinking, wow, that's a lot of greens. Well, if I was using non-microgreens, I would be adding about half a pound of greens. So this is relatively smaller volume. They smell so good. They're so good. Yeah, And I grow these myself, and when I'm traveling or I can't get them, then of course I buy them, but I do try and grow them as much as I can. Next, we've got the fruit. We've got 2 cups of fresh or frozen blueberries underneath here, and then 3 of these apple bananas. These are Hawaiian bananas. They're a bit smaller, but they're perfect for me. They have a really nice flavor. All right, I think we're good and blended. Now to release the pressure, we go. See, it really did suck out all the air. I wish y'all could smell this. It smells like sunflowers and blueberries and like banana, cane, coconut sweetness. Oh, it's so good. I like to put the smoothie in a bowl when I'm just chilling out. I'm at home. I can take my time and eat it, even though it's pretty thin like that. If I'm on the go or like doing a lot of work or something, I'll go ahead and obviously like put it in a jar or something so that I can drink it and kind of get it down a little faster. That is good. Good stuff. It's snack time. I don't always have a snack, but today I am. And when I normally have snacks, it's like a piece of fruit. It really is a snack. And do y'all know what this is? This is one of my favorite fruits, which if you've had this fruit, you might be like, you're really weird. But I really like it. It's egg fruit. It is related to mame sapote. And yeah, there's a big seed inside. Not a big seed, but not as big as the mame seed. It's so good. It's so like rich and decadent. And look at this. This color is incredible. Ah, so good. Show y'all the seed before I eat it. Looks like this one has 2 seeds in it. This is the seed covered in fruit flesh. Looks like this. It's delicious. They're in season right now in February in Hawaii. Seems like a winter fruit, kind of like persimmon or something, which makes sense. It's a bit heavier, so good for the winter time. Not that it's that cold here, but yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. It's dinner time, and if y'all know me, y'all know I am all about the raw vegan soups for dinner. So duh, that's what we're having. And this is my Greek pizza soup. As you can see, the blender is fully loaded here. The recipe for this soup is on my Instagram, so I'm not gonna tell you every ingredient and amount and all of that. But basically, I like to load it up like this in my blender, and I have all the toppings ready to go here, so I can decorate my bowl as I eat in my little funky way that I eat my soups. And I'm just gonna add some water now. Got a cup of warm water here that I'm adding in. Popping the top on. Gotta make sure it's on there good for the vacuum seal to happen. And we're gonna vacuum seal her up. Take all that air out. When you vacuum seal your soups, they're even better because they're thicker, they're denser, they're creamier, they're more nutritious, more enzymes, less oxidation. Really, really good. Highly recommend if you have a vacuum blender to do this. But if you don't, it's still gonna taste good in Vitamix or Blendtec or any kind of blender that you can actually get it to be warm and smooth. This soup is meant to be smooth. Go check out that recipe at Joyful Raw Life on Instagram. Linked it below. And blend. It's all nice and smooth, creamy, dreamy. I'm gonna release the air and I'll plate it up real nice and show y'all what it looks like. I wish y'all could taste it and smell it. Is it so damn good? Definitely make this recipe. You gotta really get up in here. We're talking every last lick. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's so creamy. And so much. Are you into this? Are you as into this as I'm into this? Gotta learn how to work a spatula. Do you play with your food? This is where things get really fun, making it pretty. Homegrown radish sprouts, homegrown broccoli microgreens. We've got beautiful heart of palm, fresh, raw, not pickled. Got some paprika that came out, a lot of it. It's all good because I like it. Do some green onion. And some olives. These olives are raw. I tell you where to get them, like the exact brand and everything. This brand, and I show you all the details in my Instagram post. But yeah, it's legit. No oil, no salt. Rock on. So that is it for the What I Eat in a Day video. Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. Be sure to get on my email list and join this sacred free course that I'm channeling. It is the best kept secrets of radiant health and spiritual awakening. And we are talking all about the flower of healing and the 5 petals of the flower of healing. Y'all, it's so beautiful. It's so very deep. And this course is just coming through organically. So you will be the very first to receive it along with me. So it's very exciting. It's very magical. You better get on it. The link is in the description. Did I mention it's completely free and fresh and amazing? Thank you so much. Much love to you. Like this video if you like it. Subscribe for more. I appreciate every like, every share, every comment, every new subscriber. I love you. I cherish you. Mwah. Namaste.